Welcome to the Weekly Dog Sports Band Podcast Show. It's your boy Mac Snap the Mayor Russian.
And I'm East Telling the Mayor Taylor Street.
And today's show, that baby, spaceship is jumping so. We flying around, man. We getting to it. I think they say take me through that. Take me through that.
Take me through that.
But we get to it. You got old folk, man, like to make up our own shit to do shit. Y'all know how it is, man. But today, bro, we got a crazy show lined up for y'all. Basketball's back, hoops is back, C-Red, Bulls is looking good. How you feel about the Bulls?
Bulls looking super slick out here, you know. We undefeated so far. It's so good, you know. Man, I see red for you right there.
Yeah, we got C-Red coming up. Joe, we got Bears talk. Bears finally took an L. Bears took an L, man. We went on a 4-game win streak. We took an L. Last time we was 4-2. This time we 4-2. The question gonna be, though, you think we're gonna go another 10-game losing streak like we did last time? Oh, we gonna get into that at Bears talk.
That's lucky.
Then we got football in America, of course, where we talk about what's been going on in the league, and we're gonna end it up with Betterverse. This time we come with the Betterverse for real. You know, so the verb we lit.
Yeah. But man, you know, before we get to all that stuff, man, please make sure y'all like, subscribe, share it, man. You know, keep subscribing. You know, we gonna be here. We ain't going nowhere like we told y'all, you know. But we gotta definitely jump it off too. About that, what's going on in the better, kind of like the Betterverse, but it's not really the Betterverse with this NBA scandal that's been going on, man. You know, want to at least start something like that.
And Terry Rozier, the Chauncey Billups,
Chauncey Billups, James Jones, I think Damon Jones,
Jones,
and there's some more guys I ain't named yet, you know, but it's a lot of conspiracy things that's going on around the league and stuff. I'm kind of confused. I want to gamble or not. I don't know how y'all feel. If y'all do it seem like it's different now? Are you looking at people differently now since that came out?
Yeah.
You know? So a lot of stuff shaky, man.
The referee, when he said what he said, I was feeling it dead. Now, you know, they got Chauncey Billups out here. They got Terry Rozier out here. They talking about the mob. I just want to know why we don't know none of the mob guys. Like, y'all been telling me Chauncey Billups was a multi-millionaire. He rigged and doing poker games for $50K. Stop it, bro. Stop it. I ain't finna feed into it. You know what I mean? Chauncey Billups, he cut and he want other NBA players to come play poker so these guys can cheat about their money and he gonna get $50K. What that sound like? What that sound like to that deal?
Like they must have threatened him, told him they're gonna break his legs. He lost a gambling bet or something. Chauncey, what's going on, man? But it's kind of crazy because it's like that's too much to ask for. He already a coach. He got money.
He got money.
Just don't make
how they gonna mob up and scare Chauncey Billups for $50K? Chauncey Billups make millions of dollars a year. You feel me? He was doing the announcing that he coaching, bro. You know coaches make millions. He got more money than probably the highest mob dude. They may tell they gonna threaten him and do a bunch of stuff, and man, we're gonna pay him $50,000. Come on.
The crazy response that the FBI only got them two was if that's the case, then mention some of these, you know, mobsters like that. Like who is he affiliated with? We need to know more about that side of things because you're gonna have the black guy all on TV and everything on ESPN and all this type of stuff, CNN everywhere. But what's up with these mob affiliates that he supposedly, you know, it should be some allegations or something.
At least when the White Sox did it, Joe, we know who fixed the game. When Shooters Joe Jackson and the crew went down, even though Shooters Joe Jackson had nothing to do with it, he played his highest that whole series and put up a fight. He had nothing to do with it. They at least said who it was. Lucky Luciano, they knew who it was. Who rigged the game.
Yeah, he know brothers.
So they knew who it was. So if we gonna go through that type of scandal in the NBA, then I want to know who was the mob figure behind who was scaring Chauncey Billups. Right. The world needs to know, like who set them up for this. They need to be able to face their accusers and whoever like snitched and told they Kobe's the co-defendants. We need a list of everybody who involved with the case and put that out there. Definitely. Y'all running CNN, y'all running network, ESPN. Put out all the information. Don't have trackers. That'll make it seem like y'all trying to set us up or y'all only telling half of the truth. tell the whole truth. Okay, he got paid 50K. What's 50K to Chauncey Billups?
Right.
Keep it real, man.
Exactly.
That's all I'm saying on that.
So it gotta be more. It gotta be more too. Even just way more than what they saying 50K, or it's just a little bit too small. Like he probably played poker at the poker spot and was one of the ones that just happened to be there, not knowing what was going on. But we need to know those other names, that big fish, and it's the FBI involved. Not the FBI involved. We need more information.
Yeah, we definitely need more information.
That's what I'm in charge of. That's what we're in charge of. All that.
Yeah, Chauncey Billups. Fashion. But let's talk about this baseball, man.
We talked about Chauncey, but we can't let the other dude go and get away with it. Though Terry Rozier, that's different though. Nah, he the one that's. But that's kind of bogus because you know what I'm saying. That's more like I'm gambling all the time. You know what I'm saying, and that's more close to my heart. Like I wanna, if anything, let me know what's going on. I needs to know. If I need to know, or we need to get our money back for some of the restoration or for some of this type of shit that's going on because it can't just be him. I feel that's different from Chauncey Billups' situation. That's some poker stuff. When you talking about coming to the game and I got your over, and then you decide to get hurt because all your guys, and you gonna put all your guys on. That's totally different. You know, you could have been my last leg that I missed because you decided to get hurt in 9 minutes into the game. So that's a whole nother situation that I ain't really feeling. That's more deep into my heart now. Now you're taking my money away from me when the players do stuff like that. And so I took a step back and I got a lot of conspiracy theories that's going on. I'll talk about more of that in the betterverse, you know what I'm saying, with these players now, because then now I awoken it from the Terry Rozier situation. I believe that's kind of true. So that's all I'm saying.
My take on the Terry Rozier thing is the same thing. So they popped out Terry Rozier, they seen a spike in bets. So like he told somebody who told somebody else part of the crew, they seen a spike in bets. And then all of a sudden everybody spashed on the Terry Rozier under. So the commissioner did the commissioner, they did their research, they did all this, and they said Terry Rozier, he kind of cool. Like whatever it was he did, you know what I mean? The team was kind of ahead of. They set him out. They weren't even really able to accomplish the plan that they tried to do. So like that's a whole other thing too. I'm really blaming the NBA as a whole. I'm not gonna blame these brothers out here. I'm not gonna blame Terry Rozier for trying to check a bag. On his, if he's seen a weakness, he thought it was a weakness, he wanted to exploit it. I'm not blaming him. Like he said, I just wish I was in the mix. You know, I wish I was in the loop, in the know-how, because at the end of the day, it is sweet on the under. But that's why I bet unders anyway. I'm not taking these guys over. I'm forever taking the under because I know at the end of the day, it's a lot easier. It's way easier not to do it than to do it. You know, it's way easier on the hooping side not to get 40 than it is to get 40. Not to get 100 yards than it is to get 100 yards, you know. So with that being said, Terry Rozier thing, I'm just going to let the case fall where it may. I'm not mad at him at all. I'm more so mad at the league because y'all did your own independent investigation and y'all still let him play or y'all set him out and y'all got, it's a lot of smoke. It's smoke coming from under the door, smoke coming out of the window, it's smoke. It's a lot of smoke everywhere. So y'all really just gotta come with it. You know, at the end of the day, y'all gotta come with it. Y'all gotta let us know what's been going on, what's been happening. The commissioner, you in bed with a lot of these sports gamblers, a lot of these mob figures is involved at the sports book. Like look at Barstool, look at Dave. We know Dave Cole. Is Dave really a figurehead or what? You know what I mean? What he doing out there? He didn't invented Barstool, sold Barstool, bought it back, sold it again, bought it back. Like, what type of game we playing with the sports book? And that's just on the East Coast. He can get away with it on the East Coast because we know what the ties is like. But across the country, Chicago, we in all over. We all over the Midwest sports betting now. So let's just get it under control before it get out of hand. Like, yeah, we go if we deem Terry Rozier to be guilty of these charges, and he can't come up out of these allegations, then yeah, of course we want to ban. We banned P. Rose. He ain't as good as P. Rose, but we still banned P. Rose for life. He deserved to be banned for life. And I'm expecting some type of compensation. I don't even bet on Terry Rozier. Who the fuck, it ain't right man betting on Terry Rozier anyway. That's why y'all tweeting what they bet on Terry Rozier for. So at the end of the day, and it was a bad bet anyway. If it was his over under, why is he even on your ticket? No, I'm giving y'all a real game. This the weekly dog. And that's how I feel for real. I'm going to put Terry Rozier on a ticket. So if I got my money back, I may get $5 back because I ain't betting on Miami either. Hell, put a bet on Miami.
No,
They just as the Bulls.
This is back when he was in Charlotte, though. Just
Charlotte.
in 2023.
He was a bum in Charlotte.
He wasn't really. He was always up and down anyway. I feel you. That's probably why he was doing what he was doing. He was up and down like an elevator.
Yeah.
No, I had to think about it. Like, but
Yeah,
still tuning in. So still tuning into some of those guys. But you know,
But man, that's the bad. Now let's get to the bright part, man. Before we end the intro, man, we just seen one of the best baseball games of all time. It's just so happened to come on the hill, all this gambling and all this basketball controversy. So y'all, man, y'all gotta shout out, man. The LA Dodgers. I was gonna say the Brooklyn. The LA Dodgers, man, against Toronto Blue Jays. They had an 18-inning classic. Them boys played 2 games in 1 game, Joe.
Nice.
And Freddie Freeman walking off with a home run at the bottom of the 18th inning. Man, it was like some of the best baseball. If you ain't a baseball fan, if you watched that baseball game, you became a baseball fan that night. So shout out to all my people who became baseball fans, who locked in, who checked in with me like, man, you know what? I don't even watch baseball. But I watched that game back there. I'm like, yeah, that was a good game. That's one of the best games you ever go see. It happened in the World Series. And man, I just gotta shout out them players though. Baseball doing it right. Baseball still run October. Yeah, football is like week 7, 8, 9, whatever. Basketball kicking off and all that. College football is in mid-form, and we starting to see who's who. And college basketball and hockey, but in October, baseball is king, and that 18-inning classic is the reason why baseball is king, Joe. So shout out to them. I still say Dodgers in 5. They didn't do it in 5, so it might have to be Dodgers 6, Dodgers 7. I'm just going with the Dodgers, and that over still been solid. We don't see what happened tonight, but the over been solid. I think it only missed 1 time. This out of the first 4 games, the over only missed 1 time. That was last night. They got 8 runs. They didn't get over 8.5. So I should have took it down to 7.5, and I'd have been living good on the hog. But they got 8 runs, and that's it. So I got to give baseball some love in this intro before we get up out of here, Joe.
yeah, and a little bit about baseball, just to piggyback what you said, man. It's been a wonderful season. You know, this World Series has been amazing with the 18 innings. But another thing, in addition to that, you know, shout out to Tiny, man. Tiny was on base, like nobody never seen this before. He was on base 9 times. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that game, that 18 in the game, he got on base 9 times. He was 4 for 4, 2 home runs, 2 doubles, and he walked them 5 times. It didn't even matter if the dude it was nobody on base. It was 2 outs and nobody on base. They was walking him. That's how much of a threat he was. So shout out to Tiny for being a huge threat, like Babe Ruth out here threat, you know, in baseball. And then also Guerrero on the other in Toronto, man. Shout out to Toronto, the whole squad. But man, Guerrero Jr., man, you gotta love him just because of his
Rock Jr.
That's because a lot of my his pop football. They kind of remind me of each other. They got that quick swing, hit them low drive, home runs type of over, all type. Just got back real good. So man, it's been a great series, man. I'm just can't wait till the game is on actually right now. You know, game 5. So make sure y'all tune to that, man. If y'all haven't been watching the World Series. That's what I got to say about baseball, you know.
That's it, man. So other side of the break, Joe, we coming back with the rest of the show. I think we're going to do our hoops because you know we love basketball, Joe. Flip that baseball to bed. Great World Series. But it's our hoops time, man. That side of the break, let's get it. We need dogs for that. Welcome to the Weekly Dog Sportsman Podcast Show. It's your boy, Backrow Scott, the man, Russian.
And I'm still in the middle, Taylor Street.
And this is our Hoops America. You see the jump shot?
That's it, man.
Yeah, our Hoops, man. We can beat that up, Joe. That crossover so slow. That's that 98 cross.
Look at that, hands up. Get it up that bottom.
Yeah, I know, man. I was just saying, Joe. But all the allegations going on, we've been talking about, man, basketball. These boys really been hooping, man. NBA is back on NBC, and it's looking different, Joe. I was watching the games last night. They had a whole storyline for the Knicks and Milwaukee. I'm like, man, I'm listening to Bob Costas. I think that's Bob Costas, Joe. He narrated a storyline for the Knicks and and Milwaukee, and then halftime. It's like, man, it's just a lot going on. I'm really feeling the state of basketball right now. With all the bad stuff that's going on, these kids is actually hooping, though.
Hooping.
They straight up balling. I ain't got no disrespect. The Bulls, and we want to see Red a little bit before we get into it. The Bulls kicked off the season 3-0. Wait, Bulls ain't been 3-0 in a million years. And we look good. And we played a different band of basketball. We played like some team ball. And we running them out the gym. They look like the speedballs out there. So shout out to the speedballers. We got a bit in the speedballs.
Shout out to Philadelphia, yo. Philadelphia scanned up. They had y'all down and out, you know. Shout out to Embiid and those guys. I guess the process is working. And the process is this guy should just play 20 minutes a game. That should be the process. And just let Edgecombe and Maxey just go ahead and go crazy. You know, and despite, you know, Paul George not, I know you wasn't had a little bit about him, but I know he been tweaking. But man, the young guys looking good. Grimes over there looking crazy. So shout out to them, man. That's another 4-0 team that was unexpected, that everybody was kind of sleep on.
Definitely, well, that backcourt with VJ and Maxey like a good big brother, good role model to have for VJ because they both play hard, leave it all on the floor. If they get that big man situation together, that's gonna be a tie. That's gonna be a hard team to deal with. New York look decent. Milwaukee look decent. They look brand new and decent. Giannis, he started off a little shaky, but the last couple of games he was looking real motivated. That's what kind of bet against him though.
Yeah, that's the OG team that's still like OG. And then, you know, shout out to my guys, you know. They out there when we go West Coast to the Bay Area.
Yeah, Warriors.
Shout out to the Warriors, Joe. They pulling right now. They coming out strong, you know, looking good. So I'm liking what I'm seeing with them. They're looking like they got way more depth. They man have the Bulls team out there in the West. Just more veterans and young guys all mixed together. It looks amazing. I'm over there when I'm looking at, you know, so I got to show them love. Yeah. Who else you got out there showing some?
Man, Houston look real decent out there. Shangoon, you know, they get it together. They got the Thompson twin. They been getting together out there. They've been winning games. They've been winning games, and they look like this. They're gonna be a tough out. But Golden State and then OKC, of course. Like I don't think teams really want to see OKC yet. Williams ain't even back. OKC's still handling business, and I really got to spotlight those Spurs.
Shout out to them
because Dylan Harper, the rookie, you know, could be a rookie of the year candidate. He get enough minutes to contribute.
Yeah, well, he got Edgecombe right now. Got the edge right now.
Yeah, Edgecombe he in the East Coast. I'm gonna see if he hit that rookie wall or not. He kicked it off with a 34-point game. But he ain't had 25 or nothing since he had that 34-point game. But it's only been 4-5 games. Season's just kicking off.
But the Spurs have been doing their thing, man. You know, shout out to Wimby Joe, looking like the MVP and defensive player right now. Like, he's going crazy. He's like must-see TV right now. So I'm happy that the NBA got some new guys out here. When we said up the young guys like the Anthony Edwards and all them, they already made their name. I feel like Wimby is now. It's his time, you know. Like, it's his time, you know.
He got to show up.
Yep. But, you know, and we're going to just keep moving real quick. It's a dark horse and nobody ain't mentioning those. And I got to shout out to these niggas because there's another team like the Spurs. Man, shout out to the Utah Jazz, yo.
Yeah, Utah
Jazz on right now. They got marketing score.
Hey, I ain't solo, but I just like Laurie Martin out there balling. Laurie Martin out there balling, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He out there balling.
I'm taller than that.
Yeah, he out there balling. Hey, I thought he was gonna be a dog. He coming off of this. He's showing up, but marketing is compete every night.
They got the two-headed ones and the big man. They got them two big men out there walking in the other.
With a K, Kessler, you know, that's some names. You off the rocks and be
got a lot of white guys over there, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's Utah. You go to Utah, it's going to be tough to put out there. So you got to show shout to Salt Lake City, yo.
Yeah, hey, my sleever Joe been Charlotte, man. Miles, really. They got Colin Saxon over there. They got, not really Mikael, but yeah, Miles. I think I had Miles, and then your boy the Mellow Ball been out there. Man, he been putting on the show, assistant. I like how they run the ball. Man, the other white boy with the J out there.
From Duke.
Yeah, man, they been balling out there in Charlotte. So that's one of them sleeper teams that was bad last year. definitely gonna be making a run on the play in this year, and that's where he at. But let's see Red a little bit, Joe. Let's see Red.
Yes, sir. See Red. See Red.
3-0, 3 games in, 4 games in, yeah. 3-0, where we at? 3 games in.
That's the real deal on the field.
Yeah, it's the real deal.
Yeah,
the real deal. You gotta take the season of that.
You still undefeated.
Yeah.
See Red. See Red.
Bulls undefeated, though. Look like it's gonna be fun enough because it look like they're gonna crap San Antonio, Zach LaVine back in town with DeMar DeRozan, and we ain't scared of shit. We ain't got Kobe White, and we ain't even worried about it.
We got
these choices harder. How you feel though, E?
Man,
give me a rundown of the Bulls.
Just like we was discussing our last episode about the Bulls, at the time it just came in. I'm feeling even better than what I felt before at the beginning of the season. We was talking about 38 games. Looking like we been watching catching over 9 to 40 range, as far as the games is concerned. The Bulls are they back, man. Like I haven't really seen a team like this since like with the depth. Since like when Kurt Heinrich been going there, like
Luau, all them,
Luau,
Bismarck,
like
Ronnie Brewer didn't come off the bench with Cal Corbin and all them.
We coming out here 12, 13. We coming out here like 12 deep. 8 guys scored double figures the last game, 7 in the previous game, and then 6 man every game at least 6 miles scoring double figures. That's how you know how the Bulls got that camaraderie. They built together. It's the same team, so they've been playing with each other for a while now. We got rid of our old guys, but our young guys been playing for a minute. Patrick Williams, he's starting to understand his role. He's gonna be a bench player right now, and that's probably I think that's gonna make him more tougher now because he's salty here on the bench. Yeah, and he got to be on the bench. You ain't better than Bazelis right now. You let him take your spot. Shout out to Bazelis, Joe. Shout out to Bazelis for making
I say, hey, that's what I like about the Bulls, though. We ain't really got no rookie no more. Like, we got a rookie, but you ain't seen him out there. We coming at you deep, strong, with guys who want to earn a job, guys who want to play Billy Donovan the type of basketball. And I'm really feeling where the Bulls at right now. Like you say, 8 guys scored double figures. Game before that, 7 guys scored double figures. The game before that, 6 guys scored double figures. So we just been getting better and better. Montas Gonzalez, most improved player of the year. You can get to AO. I'm saying like this. When teams see AO and Hurt out there, they don't want no smoke, bro. They don't want no smoke. We go on this with AO and Herter. We got both of them got defense and offense. They pulling the trigger. They locking up. They doing what they got to do. Teams don't want no smoke, bro. They don't want no smoke with that.
He still got to deal with Vulture. He's still a problem.
Man, this the best style since he been in Chicago. This is the best style Boost been had. He passing the ball. He hitting the J. It's all starting to work. He finally got a season starting the season without Zach and DeMar. Like he started the season without them too, and it's paying dividends. They playing the type of basketball that he want to play. He want to move the ball around, pick and pop, hit the top J, pass, play out the post, make those passes. They cutting. They playing deep. They playing fast pace, fast break basketball. They still 3-4 possessions a game.
Yes, sir.
They just not hitting free throws, bro. But the Bulls is gonna be a problem.
Yes, sir.
Bulls gonna be a problem. It ain't a fluke.
So and too, we gotta show love. We're talking about C-Red, and we got a good shout out to just the management itself, man, for just putting this team together and making the right moves. I mean, everybody been giving them a tough situation.
AK.
Yeah, been giving AK a lot, but he did bring in the Rose and he did bring in the guys. Saying just that things didn't work out. Well, those was the right move at the time. But at the end of the day, when you got rid of it, just picking up guys like the Herders of the world, Zach House,
Trey Jones, yo guy. Trey Hoop, Trey Jones.
I was going to get to is, we got to trade now. That's like I say, people don't understand. That's probably one of the biggest reasons why we 3-0 right now. Because
Trey who?
It's coming out of nowhere. Trey Jones. Trey Jones. Pimpin'. Trey Jones is that man. Dude, all he doing is getting you 14, 7, and 8 or 14, 7, and 9 every night. He just patting the stat boards, and then he beat the league in steals right now. And so, man, you can't. And when Kobe get back, man, it's really see red. It's bleed red after that. When Kobe get back.
Oh, Kobe White, dude. We didn't even mention Kobe not here. We didn't even mention that Kobe not even here. So the Bulls, the sky's the limit for the Bulls this year. We definitely try to get one of that between 6th through 4th seed. Bulls on the prowl. We jumping off to a good start. We got everything calculated. We got the pieces in place. When we get close to the deadline, we gonna make a move to show up our defense.
Yeah.
You know?
And before we, I know, I mean, either the IR host, man, because IR host, man, we just run it through it real quick. We ain't got that much time. But I do got to let y'all know about the in-season tournament is coming. So
it's coming. It's coming. In season. Let's talk to that. Hey, it'll be a good bet. Bulls win in season. Come out their group. Bulls, they playing the high
versus Warriors fighters. My season. It starts Friday, America. This didn't even know it.
So that's it, Joe. We gonna toast on that note, in-house on that note, in-season tournament. Bulls gonna be looking good on Friday and Wednesdays. On Friday and Tuesdays. Friday and Tuesdays, them cup games.
Yes, sir.
Be looking out for those Bulls, Joe. That money line gonna be looking real sweet. And we gonna end our host right there. So you ready to eat? Next what we're coming back with.
Football America, Betterverse.
Football in America, Bears Talk, Betterverse. All coming up next. Y'all know how it is, man. Welcome to the Ricky Dawg Sports Betting Podcast Show. It's your boy, Man Prescott, the Man Russia.
And I'm getting on that Taylor Street.
And the name of this segment is Football in America. I'm living in America. And we messing up the song, of course. Man. How you feel, Joe? Football America, Joe.
Hey,
Bears, they finally took an L. I don't want to get to Bears talk right away. We gonna say, but they finally did take an L, Joe. I don't like that, man.
Yeah, that's cool. We'll get to that soon.
Scalable hurt.
This in general, man. Yeah, the Football America, they let the Chiefs are back, man. That's one thing we do know.
Chiefs is back.
The Chiefs are back, and the Eagles are back.
And the Eagles ain't never really win one well.
And they know what the window was, but those said now people starting to shut their mouth a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, look like Thriller Manila Part 3.
Yeah, they obviously the other thing I said about the Eagles, like they winning games, but they not that same team they was last year. You can tell that they ain't got the same offensive coordinator. Defense, they may be a little wounded, but I don't know. Didn't the Bears just get one of the guys that played for the Eagles in the championship?
Yeah, I believe we got somebody.
The Eagles defense, the Eagles defense ain't been looking like that.
It's not looking like it was looking, but they still got championship DNA and that Super Bowl DNA in them. You know what I'm saying? So for me, even though they're not looking good, everybody got getting their best shot, and I think they stand under the radar a little bit because that push-tush stuff was going too crazy. They started doing it every play. So they had to kind of pipe down and take a couple of L's. Like, all right, and let's scale back.
Hey, what's their record?
They lost 2 games. They're like 6-2.
Okay.
So, but they had to take a couple. Like, all right, I'm gonna lose here. I feel like it was too much controversy on with the push-tush. Every time they win, it's boring and the push. So I'm like, man, just stop the push-tush. And so I'm thinking they had to take the scale back. So you know how the American heads are. The media started talking about it, and next you know, the refs started looking at the game a little bit better. So I think that's what their problem is, because they got everything. You know, AJ Brown he's not even playing. They still held for 300 yards blind bed. So
sometimes it'd be better because they got 2 number 1 receivers really with
right. They got 2, yeah.
So if you got one of them off the field, you can let one of the rookies shine, and the other guy can put in work. They can really take a break. I had AJ Brown. I ended up starting him. I didn't know he wasn't gonna play because he was questionable, and I want to in my lineup. Shout out to the BDFSL. It's still one of the best fantasy leagues.
Shout out to the BDFSL.
I'm 1-7, man. What's who is?
Hey, I'm 1-7, man. Hey, it's the battle. Hey, it's the battle of last place, my head.
Hey, Joe.
But
I think I'm gonna have a better record than you at the end of the year.
No,
you gonna bet $25.
Yeah, we bet that.
Bet $25.
Yeah.
Hey, America. I'm gonna have a better record. We both 1-5 going into the stretch.
Right.
And we both 1-7 going into the stretch of these last couple of games. At the end of the season, I'm gonna have a better record than you, Joe. That's the bet right there. We gotta play the sun. I'm playing spoiling the PSL, Joe.
I bet you every week with your team. You know what I'm
saying? We trying to every week, man. Y'all scared. Shout out to the members of the BDFL. Y'all let Tony scare y'all, man. I ain't really feeling that. Y'all don't nobody really want to participate in the high score bet pot because Tony won a couple times in a row. I'm really ready to take Tony down. I just don't want to go heads up. Our goal is 2-3 people. But y'all act like these 3 friends and a stranger, so I get it.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
And you know, even though I'm 1-7, you know, one guy's been hurt. You know, I'm still proud of my team. But guess what? The second half of the season, whether I make a pass or not, I'm still shooting trash. So if you really don't try to think you're about to get a W because it showed I'm 1-7, better think twice. I'm about to start scoring a lot of you guys out there. So I'm thinking sweet.
And the trade line coming up. Guys offer me a trade, treat your life, offer me a nice trade, Joe. I counter. I ain't getting no response from you, you know, because a couple of players you had winning on my team, I had already promised to another team, and I made a trade to Dave's, to the Red Strangers team. So shout out to the trade I made with the Red. You know what I mean? It was beneficial for both parties. We won at 5, 1-7, Joe. You gotta shake things up, Joe. The league, it is what it is. It's a 16-player league, and things is tight, Joe. Wires dry, running backs is dry, quarterbacks is dry, defenses is dry. So, man, hey, you guys is playing some fantasy, but you got to shake it up a little bit, Joe. We got to get involved, man, because a couple of liners could do for some improvement last week, but at the end of the day, I took an L, so I ain't got shit to say. You know what I mean? I'm at the bottom of the barrel. But football been crazy, man. This whole get down, Joe.
Man. And while we still football in America, shout out to the WFFL, like he said, whatnot. I'm just gonna go a little bit back before we get to the Bears talk. I definitely want to show some love and show some appreciation because it's mid-time right now, mid-season. If I get some mid-season awards out here, I definitely want to give a shout out to the Indianapolis coach, just the whole team itself.
Okay.
You know, Indiana Jones.
Contenders or contenders?
They contenders. These are contenders right here. The Indiana Jones, I think they serious with their defense. The reason why they contenders is because they got a defensive and they got defensive game and they got running back and they got a kicker. You know what I'm saying? Along with their quarterback, the receivers already been on fire. Not just with this quarterback before. They already had Pittman and Pierce and all those guys. And they got the rookie, the one we should have got, Warren. He been snapping like a mug. You know what I'm saying? So I'm loving Indiana. I think they got like the most points. Like it's like a history they're doing with Spies punting the ball. They only put the ball like 8 times all year. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So gotta show shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? Spies the mid-season award I'm gonna give in an AFC. In the NFC, I gotta show some love to the Seattle Seahawks show. I gotta show love with love is due, man. These guys is another team out here that's under the radar. You know, they got the Rams in the division, they got the 49ers in the division, but I'm just happy. I love a good story. I love the way Sam Darnold, they kicked him out of there like he was nothing after he got went 14-2 in Minnesota last year, but they wanted to trade him for McCarthy. And so I got to shout out to them, that guy right there, you know, just like going to Seattle and making the team. Their whole team is Raw Jackson, the Bean Smith, you know, leading the league and under the PBIs. They got a great running game, you know, and Walker the third. And so that's another sleeper team that I feel like going to be a voice to be reckoned with. Those are my mid-season awards as far as my 2 teams this year.
I got you. AFC, NFC.
That's it.
You got 2 solid teams. I love them, man. Let's get to this Bears, Joe.
The Bears.
Bears. Well, hell, toast for that. I ain't drinking with Caskey, Joe. That defense let me down, man. We made some improvements. Really, that offense let me down too.
This is more of a shot for the L.
That was ugly, bro. So, just to set y'all up for the action, man. The Bears go to Baltimore. We play Baltimore. We was prepared for Lamar Jackson. We ended up with Huntley. So Baltimore pulled the bait and switch on us. And that kind of jagged me too in one of my other fantasy leagues because I started Lamar Jackson hoping that he was going to play. I was under the impression that he was going to play on Sunday, and he ended up not playing. But the Bears wasn't prepared either way, bro. Like, what do you think the Bears went wrong in that game? Before I tell you what they went wrong, I would like to hear your opinions on the Bears, the whole game. What did they go wrong?
Mainly because the game started out great. I feel like, it started out decent, but the biggest thing I would think now is I'm sick of Ben Johnson like returning the ball at the beginning of the game. Like that first change. I started with the defense first. Instead of like we getting the ball first and trying to drive it down the if we think we're finna score touchdowns, I want to get 3 every time, and then we make a mistake in the first half, the other opposition get the ball back second half. And so I feel like how the game was flowing when we kicked those first 2 field goals, at the beginning of the game, because the defense was doing real good at that time. Our momentum was right, but you got to score at least one touchdown. You got to make it 10-0 versus 6-0. And then they came back that third sequence and they scored a touchdown, made it 7-6. And so for me, that was the biggest turning point, is that we didn't take advantage of the beginning of the game when we was 3 and out and they was putting the ball. And we should have put our neck on the step right in there. But when I think he let off, thinking that it was Huntley. And from there, the offense, because our first 15 plays is kind of like that's what you already know. We looked great on the first 15 plays, but just couldn't get in the end zone. After that, we kept pre-penalties, pre-snapping and all that type of stuff. After the 15 plays over, we get major penalties. And so that was my biggest thing. I just feel like to make the biggest adjustment I would love for him to make, because I feel the game was okay. Even though we lost by 10, it didn't seem like we was in the game. It was 16-13 in the fourth quarter. We had a chance to either tie the game up or go up, but they punted the ball with the 2-yard line. Keller Williams threw an interception.
Yeah, that was tough. Yeah, that was definitely a turning point.
So it was a lot, but I said the biggest thing is that, again, let's start off with defense first, and that way we can flip it up versus trying to put too much pressure on the offense on a young quarterback.
Okay. Bears, man, it was a great game. Game plan was great. But I feel like, just like we got to get a total team a win with a team, them last couple of wins was like total team wins, I think it was a total team loss. The moment kind of got too big for Ben Johnson down the stretch. To me, it hurt us. We drove down the field. We couldn't score those. Not one touchdown out of 2 times, with 2 field goals. And then they drove down there one time. They finally got in there, and then they had the lead. We was kicking their ass, and they just would go down there and score a touchdown, and they got the lead. That kind of hurt us at the end of the day. Our defense was playing pretty decent. We answered the bell. We answered the call when it came to Derrick Henry, but we didn't have no answer for that outside motherfucker, that fast ass motherfucker they had who kept bouncing that motherfucker outside. I can't think of his name. Boy, yeah, that boy was bouncing it outside. He was gone. He kept beating our outside leverage. We never did find an answer to that outside run play, and that's how they got us. We knew Hill was in, and they was gonna go outside, but for some reason we wasn't prepared to stop the outside run. He kept just getting the leverage and beating us to the outside corner and breaking out 10, 15-yard runs on the outside. So we really lost the game to me because we couldn't stop that running play, and then we had no answer. For some reason, we went to man-to-man, and Zay Flowers and Huntley was in cahoots, and we couldn't stop them on third down. We couldn't get off the field. They'd go to them, whatever play they want to do, and Flowers would get loose on the right side, the left side. We couldn't stop them on third down. They had a nice chemistry going. We couldn't stop it. We had been playing a nice cover 2 defense, cover 2 prevent defense them last couple of games, getting turnovers, being patient. I think our defense got greedy, that we got overconfident that it wasn't Lamar Jackson. I think Dennis Allen made some calls on defense that he wanted to have back, and I ain't gonna discredit Baltimore because they made some plays on offense, and they won that game. More so than the Bears lost that game, Baltimore actually won that game because we had the ground game working. We was running the football decent. Caleb Williams did have his best game, but when it came down to winning time, he threw a pick. And then let's talk about when the game got too big for Ben Johnson down the stretch. Caleb Williams, incredible run, but his on-field awareness, situational awareness was off. You do a scramble like that, we go up against the clock. How you gonna get out of bounds?
You gotta get out of bounds.
How you gonna get out of bounds? Or you go head on, you keep the clock running. That shit was suspect as hell.
That was halftime, so that could have stayed in well. That was right before halftime.
Towards the end of the game, he did
that too. Before half.
Yeah, before half. He did that, and
we did that long field goal.
Yeah, we had to do a hurricane field goal drill, and we missed the field goal. Little leg shorty missed, of course.
And that was it's they had to do a hurricane. When you do a hurricane drill like that, you don't switch to a kicking ball. It was still the same passing ball.
Whatever the excuse was, he missed.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So then towards the end of the game, same situation. How do you get an incredible scramble? Don't get out of bounds. So now we up against the clock. We better do an incredible play to DJ Moore. Now this is where it get crazy at right here. We do an incredible play to DJ Moore. DJ Moore make an incredible catch. He run downfield, he don't get in the end zone and don't get out of bounds. And then this is what Ben Johnson on the hook at. Yo, instead of spiking the ball, you get down there and spike the ball. Yo, we had things set up, spike the ball. We try and do the quarterback sneak. And that run off even more time. It was like that play right there. Even though the game was kind of like lightweight out of our reach, you know, we still gotta operate in that situation where the game might not have been out of our reach. We gotta condition ourselves for situational football. When it's that situation, the guys gotta know what they gotta do because we get down there. Now they do a offside. They try to do the tush push. Quarterback sneak for the one. He don't get in. Caleb Williams go to the weakest side of the line. He goes to our left side. We know Jonah Jackson and right our strong side. He goes to the weak side. And then we don't get in. That run off more time. We never did get a chance to spike the ball. We didn't have timeouts. That's where the coaches was on the hook at because I think I personally feel like looking back, man, once DJ Moore got down there and he didn't get out of bounds, he jagged, we got to spike the ball right there. Even if we coming back and running a quarterback sneak, we can call 2 plays here. We spike the ball right there, we can call in 2 plays. All right, quarterback sneak, all right, wide receiver out if you don't get in. We can call 2 plays. The game got away from Ben Johnson right there. He wasn't able to call those 2 plays. He called the 1 play, then he called the other play, and it just took up too much time. We ended up not even getting in the end zone at all. And that sums up the whole week, Joe. Like it was just so it was set up for 5 games in a row. We was the underdog, but we could have won that game. We didn't win it, and that was on to Cincinnati. It's on to Cincinnati, Joe.
Man.
So
That's what I was gonna ask you, because I mean, you know, how where our last game was and how it went down. You know, now we head into Cincinnati, where you know they took a bad loss to Miami, but they got a lot of offensive explosive too at the same time, or explosions at that. What do you think this game? How you feeling from scale from 1 to 10? How you think you feeling as far as confident with the Bears in this Cincinnati game in Cincinnati?
So this Bears there in Cincinnati, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I'm gonna give y'all this information on the other side of the break in the betterverse because this is a big game I'm betting on and meaning a lot, and I'm betting on this game. So it's only right I give y'all the answer in the betterverse. Like, subscribe, share for this content. It's the Weekly Dog Sports Betting Podcast Show. It's your boy Marco Scott, the man Russian.
You know, it's on that Taylor Street.
Other side of the break, betterverse. I'm gonna tell y'all about this Bears Cincinnati. Welcome to the Weekly Dog Sports Betting Podcast Show. It's your boy Marco Scott, the man Russian.
And I'm East on the Taylor Street.
And the name of this saying is the betterverse.
One.
Yeah, he got me doing all hand gestures and shit. I can't help it, America. Hey, but y'all can see, man, it's time to get to the business, man. Y'all know what we're here for. Before we kick off the Dogs, I got to get into this Bears game because I told y'all, man, I was going to talk about the Bears and what I expected against this Cincinnati Bengals team who with a wounded Joe, Ice Pack Joe Flacco. He's so old, we call him Ice Pack Joe Flacco. At this point, we don't know if he playing or the other guy playing. We don't know what's going on, but what we do know is they got the best receivers in the league. T. Higgins, Jamar Chase on the same team with Joe Flacco. It's going to be a problem. I ain't going to lie. But somehow, some way, the Bears are the favorite in this game to eat. And I'm gonna ask you this question right here. Before I answer it or before I get my opinion, how do the sportsbook got the Bears minus 154 going into this game? They on the road in Cincinnati. How can you justify that, Joe?
Man, I think the biggest thing, what they're looking at, that the first thing first is that they just lost to the Oprah Winfrey Jets. And they gave the Jets their first L when
they was due.
The whole regime was out of there. They would have lost that game. So I think that was the first thing to kind of, and then also with Joe Flacco shoulder, that don't help. You know, that don't help.
So Flacco being hurt.
That Flacco being hurt. Their defense is definitely the worst defense in the league. He works in our defense. They kind of like our defense without no turnovers.
Okay.
Imagine our defense.
Yeah, we seen that last week against Baltimore.
And we'll get turnovers. That's Cincinnati. So they're looking at that, you know. So, but I don't know. They like taking count of what our team what we did last week against Baltimore. So it's kind of crazy right now. I would have thought that the Vegas would have had Cincinnati on the minus side of things, and the Bears would have been the underdog. But hey, that's just me. That's how I was looking at it right now.
Okay. So, man, Bears, key terms, key plays, key things I'm watching out for the Bears to win this game. Our running game got to be intact. The Bears got to run the football. We got to run the football. And then the second thing is the penalties got to be at a minimum. I mean, at this point, like we 8 weeks in, we didn't have a bow already. I know Theo, a rookie, and he on that left side, and it's hot. He going to get star edge rushes, night in, night out. NFL quality edge rushes, night in, night out. He on that side. I get him, okay, you can have one, maybe two penalties a game. But nobody else on the offensive side of the ball or on the offensive line should be making penalties at all. The dude who hiked the ball get paid too much money. The two guards get paid too much money. Darnell Wright, Darnell was a high quality draft pick, top 10 draft pick. He should understand the case, and I don't care how bad Caleb Williams is. So I just want to get that out the way first and foremost. They gotta correct the penalties. That's number 2. Number 3, for me, is you gotta get DJ Moore involved in the offensive game plan. Ben Johnson, I respect you. I always say you one my guy, but hey, you here now and you killing. I'm on your bandwagon. Don't let it get it twisted. I'm on the Ben Johnson bandwagon. I like this guy as our head coach. He got to figure out a way to get DJ Moore involved in the offense, and I'm not talking about running the football. And last but not least, number 4, I'm going to say the defense. The defense got to step up. It's Baltimore. It's Seattle. It's not Baltimore. Cincinnati. Excuse my French. It's Cincinnati. It's not Baltimore. No Burrow. You still got a couple of the best wide receivers in the game. Man, play that cover 2, play that zone, and handle business, man, and get the dub, Joe. I got the Bears winning. I think our offense step up. Caleb Williams come up big against another weak defense, and I think our defense step up. Dennis Allen put together a game plan to neutralize those 2 wide receivers. That's why we already got a quarterback. We picked him up off free agency. He a solid corner too. I ain't gonna butcher his name, and we ain't got a lot of time. But I like the Bears this week, Joe, on the road against the Cincinnati Bengals.
Like the money line.
Money line, minus 154. Can't believe it's minus 154, but I got to ride with the money line.
Let's hope. And just go, because we ain't got that much time, I'm just going to get my pick in and not do too much going all over the place. So I'm going to say, at first I had Cincinnati. I thought about it because this was going to be the first week I was going to go against the grain and go with the opposition. Because I got a lot of heart with the Bears, and I felt the Bears should win every game. But this week, after last week, just listening to my man Tone, and he said, man, sometimes you got to go with Vegas. What Vegas say, what Vegas goes. And so I'm gonna go with what my man Tone said,
Right,
go with Vegas say, what I'm saying? And they said the Bears gonna win, the Bears gonna win. Somebody on 154. So I'm just gonna take a step on that, because I'm not confident at all. I don't know what's going on, but if they said Flacco's shoulder, they might be in and out. And so I'm thinking, if he got a bad shoulder, he playing, that's not good. If he out, then a third string quarterback, the Bears should be able to squeeze this one out with the Cincinnati terrible defense, even though they got offense. We got somewhat offense, like he said, pre-snap penalties, all that got to stop. Everybody do your job, the discipline part, and we should be good. Bears win, go with Vegas.
Bears win. I like it. Bears win.
Bears win. I'm going
all right, now let's get to these dogs. Eat the dogs. You want to go? You want me to go? We spaced out, Joe. Hey, y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, share for this content. Spaceship flying, Joe. Y'all see the colors.
Moving out. See the spaceships out there. It's not just sometimes. Our guys out here moving out.
Yeah.
They'll stop the next time. You know what I'm saying?
That part. So, where we at, Joe? The dogs, Joe.
Man.
Big dog, little dog this week. Where you at? You go or you want me to go?
I mean, I'll go ahead and jump it out, man, because we have
Take
big
it off.
dogs and big dogs. You know, we had to recalibrate.
Calibrate.
Because there's a lot going on with these dogs.
Calibrate Sean.
Calibrate. You know, the refs out here tweaking out here. You know, want to know what's going on. They got a lot of politics. And shout out to the refs too, man. Y'all got to stop with all these calls, all these flags. There's too many flags in these games. But nevertheless, let me get to my dogs, man. My little dog is some dogs that they at home. You know, I feel like they're a team that people disrespect. But they still got, because they're in a terrible division where everybody is good. We're talking about the Raiders. We're going to the black hole. The black hole going up against the Jacksonville Jaguars, or maybe the European Jaguars, the overseas Jaguars. I don't know what to call. They home games be all the way in London. They be out there. They have about 5 games all over.
Jet lag Jaguars.
The jet lag Jaguars. They started off the season 3-1, 2-1. They was looking good, but now they jet lag. Y'all see them all over the place. Y'all got what's his name? You know, the quarterback, the American
Trevor
Lawrence and stuff. Pretty boy Trevor Falls. You know what I'm saying? So for me personally, I'm liking the black hole. I like Max Crosby, getting him a couple of sacks out here in the black hole. And Andrew, the Raiders is not that bad. They just lose at the end sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm loving that. You know, and the spread is +3. It's +3 and plus 124. So I'm liking both the plus side of things, and I'm liking money line plus for 124 at home against the Jacksonville. They already had their time to shine at the beginning of the Silverwood film.
Man, my little dog this week, I ain't gonna trip, Joe. Everybody been up against the fence for these guys, but they kicked off the season, looked like the best team in football. And guess what? They going against the best team in football. I'm going with the Buffalo Bills over the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo. It's going to be a shootout. And the Chiefs, they coming with it. They got Rasheed Rice back, Xavier Worthy, Hunt, Pacheco spin carries in the backfield. They spin backfield actions, running back platoon, but they got the man. They got the myth, Patrick Mahomes. How do you want to pronounce his name? So he's been holding it down, but for some reason, he got a curse against Josh Allen. Josh Allen always ink out the wins. He got a Josh Allen to win in the regular season, Patrick Mahomes will win in the playoffs. That's how they relationship is. And it's a regular season game, and I feel like Josh Allen don't win, you know? Now, when we get to the postseason, it might be a different pick, but this week, you know, Buffalo Bills, they plus 114, it's even money. I'm putting that with something else. I like the Bills on the money line. They get it done. They at home. They bring Kansas City back down to earth and give them something to worry about in that AFC.
Nice.
Big dog.
Like, hey, you might as well keep it going since you're gonna put it with something else anyway.
Yeah, so hey,
put it with Brown.
Tell him, Brown. Shout out my man Antonio. All down North Carolina, wild out down there. I'm telling you like this right here. My big dog this week. I'm gonna stay in the AFC. I'm going with the Steelers. Steelers got embarrassed. They got embarrassed against Aaron Rodgers' old team, the Green Bay Packers. Luck had a town. We was throwing balls everywhere. To the left, to the right. He had over 350 yards passing against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think he embarrassed Mike Tomlin. He embarrassed Aaron Rodgers. Now Aaron Rodgers them at home, and they going against the Indianapolis Colts. It's a big game. Indianapolis Colts, one of the best teams in football. They got the women owner. She on the sideline. They got smart coaches. They got great players who healthy this year and doing their part. Everybody love how the coach is looking. Pretenders. Everybody think the coach the real deal, but I think when they go to Pittsburgh, they gonna have to prove it. Pittsburgh plus 136. We gonna say plus 135. Yeah, it's a big dog to me. It might not be big to you, but it's big to me. That's what the girls be saying, you know what I mean? But I think Pittsburgh's real big. real big dog at plus 135 is the map is mapping, Joe. They at home. They playing against a team that they play well all the time. They always play. the Indianapolis Colts well. They always play the Colts well. I gotta ride with the Steelers, Joe. Aaron Rodgers, Metcalf, Warren on that running back side. Mike Tomlin is sitting on that sideline, making it happen, Joe. That defense, I think they was embarrassed by Green Bay. So all things gonna happen 2 times in a row at home in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh get their act together. Pittsburgh, my big dog, plus 135. Pittsburgh at home over the Indianapolis Colts, Joe. Come with it. That's my dogs this week.
Ooh, I like that dog right there. It's a real good dog, and I believe in that dog a little bit. Pittsburgh kind of looks up. Cause the Colts kind of crazy, but hey, it's dog like this. It's dog here. We going again. I'm going. It's like Jack and the Beanstalk out here, America. So my little Jack, is these guys out here. They just took a terrible beat down. And I feel like after the beat down they took, they gotta get back up. Like Rocky got back up when he fought against Dragoff. He got knocked out, but he got back up.
Yeah, this your big dog too.
My big dog, that's my earth. You talking about the let's go, man. I was out there, I lived out there. Atlanta Braves, stand up, Atlanta Falcons, stand up. Big A, LJ But everybody, come on, hey, listen, we on the road. We gonna go out there to New England, Joe. They New England on the high right now. New England is on a high right now. These guys, they can't lose. They all on TV. They the next man up. Is Drake May the best quarterback since hotcakes? I mean, it's just too much. I feel like it's time to put them into their misery, and they get them right running back to do so. Bijan Robinson. I understand that Penix, he might be hurt. He questionable with his knee. Kirk Cousins on the back end of his stick. But man, y'all got enough firepower to take care of them. And y'all got good defense. I ain't gonna look. One thing I can tell you is that the Patriots, how you can get them is on big plays, and Atlanta love big plays. That's one of the Patriots' weaknesses. You know what I'm saying? So, that's one of the Patriots' weaknesses. So if y'all want to take advantage of it, that's where you got to do it at. Now they're plus 5.5. Atlanta's plus 5.5 as far as the spreads are concerned, but the money line is plus 198. So damn, they're 2-1.
2-1.
They're on the road, but I feel like Atlanta, if y'all want to still be relevant in this season, after y'all done beat up on who they beat up on that real bad? Buffalo. They beat Buffalo. They all stay in Buffalo, and y'all tell me, do y'all come back and lose against that janky team? Y'all should better beat the Patriots. So I'm putting y'all out there. I don't care who the quarterback is. Plus 5.5. Let's do that. And let's do that plus 198. My big dog, Earth, money line.
Money line. They have been the dogs, man. Like, subscribe, share, man. Like, subscribe, share. He's Salim. He the man, Taylor Street. This is your boy, Malcolm Scott, the man, Russian. And this is the Weedy Dog Sports Man Podcast. It's shout out time, Joe. The better verse, man. Another successful better verse. Another successful episode. That episode, man. Let me go. Hey, it's a good episode. And with that, I'm gonna say shout out to my homie. Old Millie from Old Heads Podcast, man. We rocking together, Joe. You know I'm rocking with y'all. We broke the internet that last load, bro. We broke the internet. We got to get you back on the show. Basketball season's in full effect. We got to talk about it, Old Millie. So shout out my homie, Old Millie, Old Heads Sports Podcast. Them boys holding it down in Wisconsin doing their thizzles, yo. What you got going on, Lee?
Man, you got to shout out to, I just said it 8 times, got to shout out to We on Fire Sports Podcast, The Spot.
Yes, sir.
Out there, the A from Chicago. I got it holding it down, keeping that legacy out there for us, You can catch him on YouTube and Spotify, man. He's on this thing, he a sport encyclopedia. He got it out there. Anything that's going on in sports, he gonna give it to you. He gonna break it down for you, man. So shout out to We on Fire Sports Podcast, The Spot. The Spot.
Gotta shout out T. No, we love you, T. Shout out T. Now he holding this shit down, man. I gotta shout out my other brother, man, Woodrow. Big Money's Cafe, man. Bourbon. Stop by, check out Big Money Cafe. He got the best snacks in that boy. For the low, they got coffee, they got donuts
for free,
and for free, and they got the good snacks, man. So I get the munchies. And scratch that itch, though. They got the best machines. They paying out on the daily, man.
And he matched it. He matched you $50. He matched you the 50-50. You cutting there with 50 on the slot, he'll match you 50 right now.
They got a nice rewards program. Go sign up for it. I ain't got all the details, but my whole Big Money's Cafe in Berwyn. Holla at him, Joe. Woodrow, doing your thizzle, bro. Love you.
Let's go. Man, we got to shout out to our league, our first year league, BDFFL, so the Big Dog Fantasy Football League. Me and him obviously being last place, being better last place. But then the league is transpiring, man. It's doing a lot of great deals. A lot of guys is coming together, doing collective bets and making good money together, man, off this FanDuel, giving good dollars. So, man, I'm loving how that's moving the way it's supposed to be moving. So, shout out to the BDFFL and the guys.
Shout out to BDFFL
out there.
Hey, I got to shout out one of the players from the BDFFL, NFN 50, AD, my homie, man. Shout out AD, back-to-back, 1K parlay, 10-leg parlays, back-to-back. He been killing, Joe. He one of the original Cash Out brothers. Got to shout out the Cash Out brothers. But got to shout out ID. He doing his AD. He doing his thing, Joe. NFN 50. The brother Cole, man, he might be one of the best of all time. Got to shout him out. Got to shout out my homie Tone. Man.
Tone, love.
Went on the street. The Lords went on the street. Him, Jerk. Hey, bankroll. Shout out my homie Jerk. Him and Tone in the dungeon over there when we did the pod that last episode.
Yes, sir.
Put together back-to-back. 1K parlay, same game, halftime line. 4-5 leggers, 5 teams, Joe. 250 to win the G-ball. Gotta shout y'all out, man. For doing y'all thizzle, holding it down. And, man, BDFFL, Joe, all the owners, love y'all. Gotta shout y'all out. I just want y'all to know, man, hey, we paying attention, Joe, because there's a lot of guys want to get in this group chat. And that group chat is exclusive because we got hitters. AD, we got superstars in here. So we got other guys that's on the sideline that's ready to get in this group chat. Only way you can get in the group chat is if you're a part of this league. So, brothers, hey, y'all spots coming up for grabs. So, man, y'all better get active and get in the mix, man. It's the boy back gonna stop the man rushing, Joe.
Hey, you hear what he said? Hey, there's a lot of changes for the good is gonna happen, and we just trying to move this in a positive direction where y'all gonna see us just start to blow up and explode. So like, dang, what's this? Like we said, Black Wall Street is Black Wall Street.
It's a mentality, Joe. Black Wall Street mentality. It's fancy league. Spaceship, Joe. Where you at? We out.